What's up, YouTube? Scott Sheetrock Service down here in Houston, Texas, right outside Richmond. Doing something, so I'll just do a little video real quick, show you how we hang patches. We got this guy here, it's a water leak over a tub. We got a real nice tub, so we covered up everything real good. This light was really hard to take off, so to avoid doing so, we cut here off the light so I don't have to mess with it, and then we cut off the crown so I don't have to mess with it, because you got a top plate on the other side of that, but I can't get to it because of the crown. So what I did was I put one piece of dummy wood here, and I put one here on this corner. I'm gonna put one more in this other corner. I'll show you how I do that. So we tuck it, in the side. So I've got my joist here. I got this guy, and I'm just doing a little extra support on this corner. So we'll screw 2 or 3 screws through the existing sheetrock, and that gives it a bite. So now we can, when we put our piece up, we can screw to it, and it'll be fully supported all the way around. So this will give us some support on the corners, both corners here. I've got my joist here, and then we've got this piece all the way through, so when we screw it'll be flush. So we'll measure this guy and show you how I cut sheetrock. I got 15 5/8. You always want to go a little bit under. You gotta measure both sides. This one's 15 5/8 too, so I'll cut that 15 1/2. Over here we got 29 5/8. So again, you want to give a little play and measure all 4 corners. So this side's 29 1/2, so I'll do 29 3/8 to make sure we fit. 29 3/8 and 15 1/2. You always want to give yourself a little bit of play so you don't have to fight getting in. So we'll go out here and cut it. So we're back. So wrote that down. There's an old saying, measure twice, cut once. So this is my recess edge on this board. It's a 4-foot piece. On that side facing the light, I want to have a recess, so I don't want to have to bust that out past that light. So if I put a recess towards that light, I can go about that far past it and mud this way, as opposed to having to try and bust it out around that light. So we got 29 3/8. Stick my knife in here. 29 3/8. So I'm gonna cut. I go all the way down. Put your foot on the bottom. Make sure you stay straight. All the way down. Come up to that line, and then start from the bottom. Come all the way up. So that's 2 cuts. This is a trick we do. Got 15 5/8 on our width. So I'm gonna find my 15 5/8 with my knife, and then you tuck that with your thumb, and then keep your finger tight on the top. You just need a scribe. So we got both our scribes. We'll break that. Oh, swing and a miss. Try not to go through, because you break that rock at the paper in the back and snap it. You get a cleaner edge like that. And same here. So I got a buffer I use to clean these edges up. Get everything nice and square. And then hopefully I'm right and this sucker go in. Let's go. Sometimes you gotta do a little adjusting. Always mark the studs too, which I didn't. Alright, we got this bad boy in. Tight quarters, but we'll get it done. So like I said, I put that recess on this side, so I've got kind of a dip down. So I'll be able to float from here that way and level this out without having to go around the light. You don't want to go too far with the screws, but make sure they're inside the level of the drywall. So this was a tough spot to put some sheetrock because of the light and the tub and everything else, but where there's a will, there's a way. All right, so that's it. So we got ourselves hung. Like I said, we put some dummy wood on that side. I've got 3 screws on there. We've got 4 screws on the stud, and I've got a screw in each one of these corners to hold that. Like I said, I put that recess on this side, so I have a little dip going this way. So when I mud, I'm gonna mud from that light that way. I don't have to try and bust out past it. So we measured 15 5/8. That's what I cut it. I forgot to take that 1/8, so we had to trim it. But you want to go a little bit smaller, 15 5/8. You can even go a little less than an 1/8, just to make sure you fit. You get in a tight spot, especially. You don't want to have to trim it, but you're better cutting some off than it being too small. At the bottom of the screen, I got my Triple S logo. You can click on that and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. And in comment section, anything y'all want to see me do or you'd like to learn, please put that in the comments. Southern style, baby. Can't forget Eli, the legend. Yeah.